overtime too. That boy was live. I wish he had something pop up out here. It would pop up out here. That boy sweet. Our channel.
Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons.
Gradually mad.
Triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna use? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't want no play, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debate.
You wanna see it in? No, you wanna see it in?
You playing them again?
Come on, man. Take that light, baby.
That's how many players they have?
Damn, I ain't want to be on.
Bring the lines in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I get violent. Cause he gave me patience.
They're gonna go for it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
No overtime.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Pudding. Get some of them pudding pops. I'm checking my mic on.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Mahomes, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time.
Come on, guy. Keep going.
It's incomplete.
Not going to run.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson going to throw again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play. And maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player?
Pop out the freezer for
How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
What
on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down inside the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Caught here by Bell. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go back to the ground with Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's true.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its fourth.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
And
they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
What color is the box, sir? What color is the box, sir? On the box, you got color. The color of the shoe. I say some crazy shit.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's third and short.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now Jackson, obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
I said, let's get this ball back.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just one. It's me and you.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown.
Interception.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Oh, interception.
And it's picked
Boy.
up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one.
Boy, better go pick your room up.
And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Mahomes going to throw to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, yeah.
And it'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
They come for you. What you gonna do when they come?
Now it's Mahomes again.
Mahomes.
Flush to his right.
Oh,
this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's giving his guys a shot. Points is able to take over in range.
What he gonna do? What he gonna do? What he gonna do? Oh,
so even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 46. I don't think this doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Boy, you double tap.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
He said they got a sign on their door soon. Sound like they closed the door. Just for like, I think, a couple weeks.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And it's knocked away.
Too much air on the
way. Rashad Greenland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson now.
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
It's going to be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into...
I got pissed. Hold on. Silencer mode. This food about to be so good.
Their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. An 8-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
They're getting freaky out there.
And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No, we go head to head. We block.
This will be taken in at the 1.
He
and
got
bring
the
it
hit.
a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Like Kyle Mickey, Little, Big.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Oh, we don't know what to do.
Escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Don't know what to do. Frustration set in. Here comes the pick. Busted, baby.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And a nice nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Hit, wrap up. Snap, boom.
From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
Stay upright.
Oh, don't run. Boy.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Off the edge.
Everybody get a half a sack on that.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has.
Well, you
if he
would have
been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yards, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Do it? Oh, yeah.
Here we go on 4th down.
Where you going? Yeah, he's going. Oh, suck him up. Eat him up.
Yum, yum. And he goes down once more.
Big yummy.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Why you do that, mummies? Why you do it to yourself, mummies? Oh, yeah. Come on, mummies.
Down after a pickup of 8.
Night-night. Night-night. Night-night.
They run it again.
Over top.
Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Put the babies to
Taking
sleep.
it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Making the nigga
now
tired.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Julius Crooks, he coming for you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave field position, turned it to 6 points.
Scared me.
They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Trigger happy.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they've got to come back out.
Hardball. Oh, we don't know what to do. He can't run with it. Nowhere for him to go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 niggas.
Picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Rocket.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long.
Look at him fighting for it. Oh, look at him. Where you going? Oh, come on.
He almost had the rare interception.
Just quit now.
The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Letting one go deep.
Interception for the controller. Oh, almost hit the Super Bowl. Hey, baby Tyree.
Looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Sorry, me a Baylor.
On 1st down, it's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Yes, sir.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown. It's over.
I thought they told these two guys.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score and this game's over.
They'll try and run for it. Here's
first.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Talking to everybody. Good cooking dope in the bag, so.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for fun.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
That shit real. Coronavirus. Look, nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This one complete to Ingram.
Look at the deep.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want
to
make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Too little, too late.
Jackson now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
Interception.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire
time. How you blow that, bro?
Intercepted.
I did it wrong
by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's all right. All the broke the PlayStation 2. Yeah, I know that. I bet. Beating that ass.
My quality was excellent. My quality was excellent.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. That's why he cool. I beat that ass.